Wow, so cool.
Yeah, what up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger.
Okie dokie. Ay, 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 ay. Mamma mia. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, you very good.
Special. It gives milk and says moo. Special.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Sure smells good.
Oh, baby, baby.
Come on, come on. So don't worry about it. Come on.
Down on the low key, low key.
Great American food.
Come on now. That means everybody just cool out. Will you cool out, everybody? Everybody be cool now. Come on.
Okie dokie.
Hello, Parvination. It's America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service on a Sunday sesh. What's up, my friends? How you doing? Good to see you. I am stoked to be here. Very happy to be here. Hope you guys are too. Good to see you. What's up? What's going on? It's been a good weekend for me, a good mix of getting some stuff done, and also got a lot of cleaning done, prepared for a short trip we got coming up sometime soonish. It was cool and fun. Yeah, good day, good weekend. And yeah, got a lot of work to do tomorrow to get ready for Monday's show. And try to bring you guys a little good old days and gamer news if I can, or at least one of those, you know. But yeah, been kind of a crazy weekend. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. So we're doing a Sunday sesh. What that means is it's just it's just community. We're just hanging out. We're going to be playing some Dragon Quest 3 and just taking our time, talking. There's no gamer news or good old days. You know, I'm putting aside my being the gaming newsman, you know, for Sundays. We set that aside. You know, we observe the Sabbath here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge. And our version of it is chill, comfort food kind of games. I'm talking the Mario 3s. You know, your JRPGs like Dragon Quest. You know, the good stuff. Okay? The chill stuff. All right, let's do it. Let's drop in.
Dragon Quest.
Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Of course, right as soon as I start, I can hear my cat outside. She's hunting her little toy mouse right now. Her little yarn mouse. And ow! She is home alone because my partner went to the store for just a bit. And sometimes this cat wakes up and is like, all right, I'm alone. I'm going to hunt. Yeah. That is interesting. I don't know what I think. This is a like classic cold brew, and it's an almond latte cold brew. And usually I make my own cold brew here just using cheap coffee, but yeah, it's very easy to do once you have the carafe, which is like $15 or something. But yeah, this stuff, I guess they made a latte out of it, an almond latte, and even though I read those words, I don't think my brain was expecting it, because still a bit surprised. Where did we save? Okay, so yeah, we're in Romilly. All right, so when we were last playing this game, we had a really big breakthrough because we had the magic key, and we figured out that we could take that magic key. We explored a little bit more here, you know, looking at this map, which is of course based on our own. Pretty sick. I think that, you know, I think that this is the only DQ game that does that, or at least, you know, yeah, it's not something they would dip into that often. But yeah, we were down in the sort of North Africa area there. We had explored this pyramid. We'd explored the town of Isis that was south of that pyramid, and we had the magic key at that point. And I remembered that over on, like, we'd been denied access to sort of the Spain-Portugal part of the map, the Iberian Peninsula, whatever. And they, with the magic key, we were able to get in there. However, that the king is like, oh, we got to the town of Portoga. Is that what they called it? Yeah, Portoga in this game. And the king was, I don't know, he was like depressed or something. He really, they've been missing some, what was it he wanted from the east? Oh shoot, it was a spice of some kind. I'm forgetting now. But basically, we're supposed to go to this mine, and there's a dwarf there that's going to let us to the, kind of like into, I believe we're heading sort of towards like subcontinent, India, Pakistan area, but I'm not quite sure. I wish I could remember what that king wanted. We could just warp over there, I guess, and get a little, yeah, let's just do that and get it. I need a little reminder, so we'll just warp, and we could always heal if we needed to, but let's why don't you let one of these, yeah, let a wizard do it. Hit return, and it was Portoga, yeah, and then we're gonna head back eastward, and then head towards sort of Eastern Europe, and then I think we're gonna need to be cutting down south. I think the next area we're going to is kind of based on India, but yeah, this is Portoga here. Town of Portoga. All right, sweet. It's interesting. There's these, you know, each of these towns kind of represents a, how did I not find that before? You know, they all represent, a lot of them, it's a kind of an area maybe frozen in time, or a sort of a caricature, a cartoonish fantasy take on, you know, certain areas. You know, this place, they're very Everybody's talking about a ship and like, oh, you need a ship and da-da-da. You know, I guess we're a couple bums because we don't have a ship just yet. And that I think that's what it is. The king wants to give us one, or said he would give us one if we brought back something. I don't remember what it was he wanted. It was a spice. But yeah, so we've got to go to the east and bring this king some spice. Even though it seems as if he... Oh, shoot. I forgot about this person. Damn it. Okay, well, that person freezes the game. That's an error in the translation, sadly. I did write down our save state before, so good thing that happened just now. And I guess I had to jog my memory on that one more time. Just walk up to her and freeze the game. Bum 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 bum. I think we were on number 8. Save state number 8. Although let me try to just reset first. This might be where we started today. If we have Portoga on the map, I think we're in business. Can you warp there, Benji? Let's see. Return to... We're good. Okay, I'll try to remember not to do that again. But yeah, we basically explored all of sort of the Spain, Portugal area. There was something else I think we couldn't get to. Not remembering, but... Yay! Got the ticket again. For the 19th time. We will not be staying in your inn. Thank you. I don't think these folks had much more for us to buy. Let's see. Weapons and armor shop. Let's see what you got, buddy. Remind me what you got. Steel sword, 88 to 81. No. If I remember correctly, we bought a whip here that I think that was the last thing we bought, and it whipped our wallet. We could use a black coat, 2400 for Rambo. Use the black coat. Let's see. Something to think of. Hopefully that's not... There's a few cursed items in this game, one of which I almost bought earlier. And you have to like go to a priest and have the curse removed. And I don't know. I don't know what else it does. Like, I don't know if the item is worth it. I think they break once you remove them after that. So it's just a bummer. All right, so, and that is in Portoga. That's something to think about. That's a 4-point difference for Rambo there. That's pretty significant. Kind of pricey, but... All right, up there is where the lady is that we froze. We're not going to talk to her. Search the, like, wash basin. Let's see. Nothing. Search in the sack. Oh, you can search these bags on the... Okay, well... Gotta make sure I do more of that. I also don't know when I should be using these seeds that I have. Like, I'm not sure. A part of me is afraid that it's something that will, like, permanently affect the rate at which they learn a, I guess in my head, I've got it, I'm thinking of it as, like, a, one-time stat boost. But I don't know that that's the case. Yeah, I like the King's Castle. Sweet. Did we explore his whole place? I think we did. Yeah, I remember walking around a lot. Yeah, we got the stuff that's in the force field there. We're gonna be back here anyway. Everyone talks of going east, but not me. It's a scary place filled with monsters. I'm not scared.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
Look, lady, I've already died several times in this game. Think I'm afraid to die one more? Oh, I'll go east. Ouch. Sorry, guys.
Hey, guys.
All right. I like this guy's fashion, too. It's a nice hat. I'm Sabrina. I was just thinking about my beloved. Every night has become so frightening without him. Oh, my dear Carlos. That's horse in the barn. Cool. All right, what's next? Yeah, well, we'll get a ship somewhat soonish, but I think the move right now is to, yeah, head east. So let's get, we're going to, I'm going to have Wizard hit return, and we'll go to, closest one is, Ashalam, I think.
Hey, guys.
While we're here, might as well, it's kind of pricey at this inn, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Part of me thinks we might want to make sure we're prepped. How much HP can... How much HP can Wizard... let's see. Who's down right now? Wizard's got 48. 48 out of what? Tell me. Oh, man. Well, whatever. It's like 40. It's like 40 gold to stay here or something. We'll be all right. 28 gold. We'll get that in one fight at this point, I believe.
But nobody could have expected what was to come.
I'm really liking this game, and I've talked about how there's a balance to it that I think is pretty impressive for something that was... I know that this game was originally on the NES, and that they did add some new gameplay elements to it for sure. The personality system is new in the Super Famicom remake of this, which is, you know, what we're looking at now. But yeah, like, they did keep... They did try to keep some of those elements of balance, and I don't know, it feels good. The job system is fun. This was, I think, one of the first implementations of that kind of job system where a character could change jobs, change classes, you know, and level up and learn certain things and only get certain equipment. And with that comes a kind of balance to traveling around the map that, like, this or that job may get access to a piece of equipment that's better than what the other jobs have at one certain point in the game that would sort of help you go just a little bit further, even if everybody else was behind. You know, kind of, it has some interesting, it plays out interesting like that. And I do see the replayability. I know, you know, for the stream here, we'll be moving on to something else, but I think I want to come back and play the NES version of this game at some point. I kind of wish I would have just done that from the beginning, honestly. This one has some, it's beautiful, and it has some, you know, it does have some big quality of life improvements to it, but the NES one, it still seems very doable, and for an 8-bit RPG, it doesn't seem as clunky as some can, you know. It's still, you know, you can't fly through the menus like you can in this one. This is late for the Super Famicom, and it just feels smooth, you know, like they're using a similar game, like, graphic engine to what they used for, you know, DQ6 for the Super Famicom for this. And then, you know, so it really benefits from being kind of a, yeah, late stage 16-bit game. Late in that version of the console wars. A late volley. Oh wait, we're oh, we gotta talk to the dude. He'll take us. Hey Ray, what's up? Welcome.
Hello.
Good to see ya. What's going on? Oh, you've come back. Did you need something from me? Yes. Are you ready to head east? Yes. Alrighty then, follow me.
Hello.
The journey east. Please wait here for a second. Oh, look at him. He's going to ram the wall. This secret passage will lead you to the Eastern Land. Sweet.
This is where the fun begins.
All right. Let's talk to him. Eastern Land, eh? You guys are really building up this mysterious East. Some real real Orientalism in this game. All right, let's oh, the exotic mystic East. Oh shit, I forgot to talk to the king and see what he wanted. He wants some kind of spice. We'll bolo out here. I don't remember what it was. All right, we're in a new section of the map now, and facing, I think, I think we've run into the heat cloud and maybe even Mad Jackal, but guess it's hot here. Hit him with the bang. Fight him. Testify. Why don't you? Gale's pretty cool. 9 damage. Okay. Oh, I want to see Benji fighting too, because he's got the. Oh yeah, he's got. Well, I couldn't see it there, but he's got a whip, and that lets him hit. I think multiple enemies. It has to be like one group of enemies, which in this game, the enemies are grouped by their type. So, just now, even though there were 4 enemies on the screen, there are some spells that would hit all 4 of those enemies. A lot of spells in that middle level would only target at max like one group. So, of like monsters. So, we're gonna fight the heat cloud here. If Benji gets a hit in, then it should show him like hitting both of them. Ah, well, Benji's slow, huh? Hero's the last one to go. He's strong as hell, though. That was 34 is pretty solid. That's a hell yeah moment right there.
Hello! Here I go!
Hey, thanks for coming through. Happy Sunday. This has been a fun stream. I'm having a good time. I just want to hang out. This might not be the longest stream ever. Shit. I mean, well, I know it's not going to be the longest stream ever, but yeah, it might just be just feels good to chill. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow to get ready, and I'm going to try to have something for you in the way of good old days and or gamer news, you know. I've had a really, really good time putting that stuff together lately, and I was able to do a bit of clipping this weekend, but I still want to get some more out. All right, testify. Let's see. Maybe you need to... do a little bit of healing. Unaffected, huh? Damn. Unaffected by bang. Thanks for the hell yeah, Ray. All right, what we got? Fight him. Wizard, hit him with the ice bolt. Fight him, Rambo. And test. There we go, guys. That ought to do it. 33 damage with ice, yeah. Alright, let's make sure we stop, get these folks hooked up a bit, get them a little... Where are you? Get into your bag. Get him some medical herb for Benji. A little medical herb for... who else? A wizard. And we've got someone has broken the 100 HP barrier here. Good on you, Testify. Look at that. 105 out of 106 HP. Nice. Whatever. Oops. A bit of a waste. That looks like something just south of us, that little rock formation. That looks like something you want to walk up on. I don't know. Very cool. Oh, thanks, Ray Ray. Yeah, it was a fun one. Yeah, it can be hard to know what to clip, and sometimes it really isn't like there is so much there are many videos that I would like to do something with, but I just keep feeling that sort of forward pressure of you know, at a certain point, like I have to let something go if I don't get to it, you know, soon enough. And I'm kind of thinking of, you know, I have another little like reset that's gonna have to happen anyway, because I'm gonna be away for a few days at the end of this week. So and you know, coming back on Monday, so I'll be doing like you know, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and then won't be back until streaming until like next Monday. But a part of me kind of wants to sort of go light. I think maybe this week I sort of go light on some of this stuff and use this time to really use this week to go light on new content that I'm gonna bring to the show, but like really try to like firm up what's behind me, you know. Like try to get it behind me truly, and that it's finished and the work is done and I found some to clip or whatever, you know, because there's just so much I've been wanting to do that it can feel, you know, it can make you feel anxious just having a bunch of work that's behind you and then, you know, not being able to get it out and then always moving on to the next thing. There's a coolness in that, but it wears me down really quickly, you know. Yeah. Thanks, man. It's great to hear some feedback. Oh, excuse me. Wizard, you better stay alive. Let's do some fighting this round, and then we're gonna heal up if we need to. Benji's powerful. Yeah, he hit them both for pretty good damage. Ooh. Actually coming to like that latte. It's taking a little while, but it's growing on me. All right, Wizard, you really need help. Hit everybody with the bang. I think we can get you healed, though. I think you can get, really hope. Good stuff. Okay, looking good now. Good show. Let's go. Been watching there's this series on YouTube that I watch. I feel like it's especially good when I have like a long block of time that I want to have something to watch, and you know, working out I think is like perfect for this. But It's called Kings and Generals. It's a YouTube channel that it's been around for several years, but they've got tons and tons of videos, including at this point, like having put together some 3 hour plus kind of documentaries that will cover a lot of, like, you know, wars and battles of history, all the way from antiquity, you know, some of the oldest descriptions of war and battle that we have, all the way up to, they actually do stuff on the Ukrainian war as well, or the war in Ukraine. It's interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've seen the Ukraine ones. Yeah, I haven't caught as many of those, but yeah, that it's interesting that it's being, you know, that can be done to that extent, you know. Yeah, you know, just like having stuff so soon. I mean, there's always the fog of war, you know, but yeah. Does officially Devin do the ones for that one too? Or is that somebody else? Does Bang work on these foos? Testify. Get him with the... Why don't you hit him with the... No, just fight. One second, guys. Give me just 1 second, sorry.
Dragonquest.
Hey. All right. Back. All right. Thanks for that. Yeah. So, yeah, I watch. I don't watch their Ukraine stuff as much, but yeah, the narrator for a lot of the stuff that I'm watching, which lately has been, yeah, a lot of ancient stuff, you know. I've actually been watching the English Civil War. It's like it's funny because when I saw that title, I was like, I feel like there's been a few of those, you know. But yeah, no, that's been an interesting one, and a lot of those are narrated by a guy named Officially Devin. Yeah, sounds good. BRB, take your time. BRB, Ray, take your time with that BRB.
Hello.
Welcome to the town of Bharata. Let's see where we are on the map. Yeah, look at us. We're getting down into sort of subcontinent India, Pakistan right now. Looks like we sort of missed some stuff over to our west as well. Oh, that's like that's below the huge mountain ridge that was keeping us in that other section. All right, so we are black pepper. That's what we're looking for. That's what the king of Portoga wants, is black pepper. Black pepper. I believe the shop next door has some for sale. By the way, this is a weapons and armor shop. Oh, thank you. What would you like to buy? Morning Star. Ooh, I wonder if the Morning Star would hit multiple enemies. It could be worth it if it would, but I don't know. Giant shears. Holy shit, the Force Staff. That seems pretty impressive. That's a pretty big jump. I'm gonna write that down on my list here. Got a list of some of the stuff we're trying to buy. Black coat, Force Staff. That's for 2,500. Takes wizard. I'm kind of curious what it's like, you know, if it has any additional effects too, which you don't get to see in this game. I know that one of the job classes is, I think, shopkeeper or something along those, merchant. And I think that gives you the ability to appraise things, but I don't know what that means. I don't know if that gives you like additional info about it, or if you could just see how much it's worth without having to go to a shop, you know? Like, we don't have one of those in our party at this point, so. Testify, it would be 73. That's pretty significant. I'm kind of curious what it does. Steel armor for Benji, okay. Just writing these down. Benji, take him from 73 to 81. Okay. Everybody could benefit from the magic shield, huh? So this is going to be the stuff we're going to be saving up for and grinding for, I think. Man, it gives everybody something pretty much. 54 to 77 is pretty significant. 64 to 77. All right, just one more item here. Black Hood, Rambo 72 to 80. All right. That's on for defense, obviously. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I sort of know what we want to start saving up for at this point. Or at least we have a list, which would kind of help us. Sometimes, you know, there's been once or twice now that going with the big offensive jump was the thing that helped us more than anything else. Because once we had that, we were able to just clear more enemies to get more money to buy more things, you know. Oh, so I'm scared to see Ray. Yeah, it's a lot. That would be a good thing to actually, yeah, total it out. I don't yet know. We're gonna do a little more exploring, and there may even be like another town or something that would have another set of items. So, good question. We have a bit of time here to because some of these things could be worn by multiple people, and it would be an improvement for everyone, you know. So it'll probably be a matter of like buying a couple things, you know, not buying everything, but sort of. I've been able to kind of strike a balance of not having to buy every single item each time, but getting kind of close to it, you know, like. That's part of. Oop, no, don't buy that. Back out. We'll come back and get that. I forgot to write down the price of the black coat for Rambo. That was in the other town. Hey, what's up, Ichigo? Welcome, buddy.
Hello.
How you doing, man? Oh, I like this church. Pretty pink light coming through the stained glass here. Hey, brother. Trustworthy servant of God, what do you seek at our church? Nothing, man. Nothing, man. Where's the pub? All right, let's see. Dude, nice. You got a nice bell up there too. Those novelty shears were very expensive. Like, what the hell's up with that too? I wonder if what class. That may be for the goof off class. I think sometimes gets the name Jester or some layabout, or I'm seeing something. I don't even remember. It wasn't layabout, but it was. Yeah, there's a class in this game that or one of the job classes is pretty much a kind of novelty. Like, I think it does a couple of cool things, but it would be like, apparently it's not a good idea when you're just learning the game, you know? I think maybe, yeah, maybe a deeper playthrough or something, you know? Because I think sometimes they just won't even listen to you. They won't... It's like the Pokemon that's over-leveled or something. They just... Well, you know... just sometimes not attack, you know? I don't really know a whole lot about them, but yeah, I wonder... They've got to give them some kind of reason why you would even want to play as that, you know? Like, you know, like every now and then it'll just do some kind of crazy damage or, you know, something like that, but... I don't know. I don't know. I read that these can help us, is it that one that will help us fly to another town or something? Yeah, I hope you've had a good weekend, Ichigo. It's good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. I didn't get to do a whole lot of watching other folks' streams this week. I caught a little bit here and there, but yeah. The Archfiend must be stopped. He desires only darkness and death. Nice. Well...
Fucking thing sucks!
If he isn't stopped, everyone will live in constant fear. The Dark Lord Baramos. Yeah, it was a good one, man. Yeah. I got a lot of work done yesterday, a little bit of clipping, a whole lot of work. Got some stuff done around the apartment today, and yeah, a whole lot of chilling. Whole lot of chilling too. I wish I would have gotten out a bit yesterday. I could have used getting out of the apartment, but that's okay. Did get a lot of work done, so. I've been waking up late too this weekend, so I'm hoping tonight, hoping for that turnaround, you know. The big ass inn. Hello. Deep in the northern mountains rests the Shrine of Dharma, where you can change your profession. Northern mountains. Deep in the northern mountains. These folks are dropping hints. Rests the Shrine of Dharma, where you can change your profession. Yes, there we'll be able to change our job, yeah, get the job changed. Also be able to, I think when we do that, it cuts us all the way down to level 1 or something, but you keep the spells and abilities that you learned under that previous job class. But then there's certain, like if it's a, I don't know. That wasn't always, there were a couple things like you don't get to keep the thief ability, the ability to steal from an enemy or something, but I do think I might use some of that because I think our mages here, that would really help them both become like super well balanced, or we could have one that's really well balanced across attack and magic, and then one that's well balanced across like, you know, both sort of attacking magic and healing magic and buffs. It could be good to do that. The only thing is, I imagine you don't want to just suddenly like take everybody down to level 1 all at the same time, you know? Yeah, you wanted them to still be able to get some experience, but yeah, I don't know. But like, you also got to keep them from getting hit if you're battling tougher monsters. You know what? Let's stay here. I'm staying the night. The Shrine of Jeff. We're looking for the Shrine of Dharma, but I wonder if we're also going to be having to find the Shrine of Greg as well. I'll be on the lookout. Could be two. Could be two places we got to go to. Ichiko said my kid slept till like 8:30 on Saturday. It was phenomenal. 7:30, I mean. Let's not get carried away. Yeah, dude, yeah. For a second there, I was about to say, oh, nice. No, but I bet even 7:30 is a godsend, you know? I'm trying to just, because I mean, my parents were pretty early risers too, but I do remember kind of just waking up and also learning how to, like, hey, go. I mean, it helped that I eventually had a video game system like in my room, but yeah, let's go turn that puppy on, just get the day started, and I'm up early. I'm not staying up late. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to be, all right. Let's do a safety save since this game has betrayed us a couple times. We're going to go to save state 1. So look at where we are now. We're kind of in sort of India, Pakistan. We're looking for... Oh, shit. We're looking for black pepper. Someone said black pepper was here. This guy said it was at a neighboring store, so... At least I thought he did. It was this person. Black pepper, I believe the shop next door has some for sale. By the way, okay. Shop next door, you say. The man who sells pepper isn't doing... did I not make it into this one? The man who sells pepper isn't doing business anymore because his daughter was kidnapped. Oh, shit. So the peppermonger... Their daughter has been kidnapped. We gotta go get the peppermonger's kid back, dude. Come on. This is, sounds like a job for the hero. Ray said it's never a day off when you have kids. Yeah, I imagine. I was kind of thinking about that too because, anytime we'll go to a space that is dominated by a lot of, like, families with young kids or whatever, I always think of all the prep that it takes to get them to a place. Like we went to a theme park a few weeks back, and yeah, just like how much prep it would take. How like at any moment the shit could hit the fan and one of the kids is just not having it, or they get hurt, or someone is now vomiting, or like yeah, it was interesting going to one. This was the first time, because the last several times I've gone to any kind of theme park, it has been with my sister's kids or with in-laws, and so like and in-laws and their kids and stuff. So this was the first time that it was just a few it was great. I got to take some folks who are usually busy mom and dadding to well, they sort of took me, I guess, for my birthday, but they were visiting here, so I pretty much took them. We rode the train together, and went to Universal. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I was just thinking about how much prep it would be, and I think part of it was just seeing how like relieved they were, because of course they love the kids and everything. But yeah, for them this does mean like a little you know, it's a little, you can breathe a little freedom, right? Yeah. You're not saying you hate your kids if you admit that some time without them is great, you know? That's okay. All right. Save state number 6. I didn't find that pepper. Did we go upstairs? I mean, I know we got to look for... We did go upstairs. Dude, you gotta paying attention to the story, and that's about it. It's all right. It's all good. I try to be, Ray. Yeah, they... It is nice being able to play the role of cool uncle, you know, and well, we've got some on you know my side of the fam, and then some on my wife's as well. But yeah, oldest ones at this point are like going into high school, so yeah, it's down to I think yeah, on my partner's side, yeah, they've... How old is their youngest? Maybe 5 or 6, 5 at this point, something like that. Yeah. Oh man, growing up fast. Yeah, it's cool being it's nice to be the aunt and uncle, because you can sort of, you don't I mean, like we have done things to help out, or like if we've been out and it's something, the kids needed something or some kind of assistance, like, you know, we're jumping in as you do as the adult in the room, or as the, you know, substitute parent for a bit, you know. But like generally we just get to kind of come in and reap all the benefits of hanging with some cool kids, and not all the BS, you know? Not the trials and tribulations, you know?
Oh, come on, man.
Ichigo said 5-year-old can definitely still be bought with some choice merch. That's true. And I think the key sometimes is to dangle that merch. That's the carrot, right? That gets them through whatever the thing is that you know that they would otherwise melt down through. We're only doing it to get that, whatever it is, that merch, that, you know, that ice cream, that lolly, you know? What's it gonna be? Let's hit him with the ice bolt there. No, I don't think so, Ray. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, we gotta make sure the hero doesn't die on us. Yeah, I think, I don't think that's in the cards, you know, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get you healed, man. You need a healing. Yeah. I wonder why it's not working. Maybe it's something else. Oh, I think it's just,
I'm gonna give you 55th Street.
Sorry, Ichigo. I didn't want you to have to use... I don't know if yours is going to go through now or what, but hopefully it didn't... doesn't cost you any more Parvinator points there, you know? Okay, we have a place we can warp back to. I kind of want to explore to the west here to see what's going on. Yeah, I think it's only these like stream elements points. I don't think it's even actual like Twitch channel points that are getting spent. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You also have a ton for your participation. Excuse me, guys. 1 second.
Oh.
Dragon Quest.
All right, back. Thank you. All right. We got a bunch of enemies on the screen, including a tongue bear. Look at the tongue bear on the right. Yeah, you know, for the longest time, I thought that these were some kind of Twitch channel points. But it's two separate systems. This is just something that Stream Elements does. And since I use them for some other stuff, I guess these are the points you guys are accruing. In addition to your regular, like the channel points, I think that's created too, but I don't have any redeem set up, so.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know what's fun? Damn. Come on, voice. We got this. You know, it's funny because I knew you were just testing stuff out, but I heard Sonic and I have to admit, a part of me reflexively looked up expecting to see 1-800. You know. Exactly, Nick, right?
Oh, come on, man.
Mamma mia!
All right, looks like we got a desert. We got some desolation down here. Desolation Row. All right, let's fight these tongue bears. Wizard, why don't you hit him with the... Let's hit everybody with the bang. Oh, like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny because they, you know, there's a lot of reskins in this game. We've fought so far. A lot of these enemies have already been repeated, and some of them were repeated pretty quickly, but just with a new, you know, a new color. But there's been a lot of that. All right. Okay. Moving up for now. Just thought we'd kind of cover, you know, fill in our map here. We're adding some color to this thing. Well, I'm liking this. I think we've almost... Yes, those are the big mountains that cut us off before. Let's whip those tongue bears. Party's still looking good, so you should just fight. Benji has a whip, which is really good for these situations because it'll hit a whole group of an enemy. So in this case, there's 4 tongue bears on the screen. They're all getting hit. Maybe we could just take these guys out with fighting at this point. Get him. It looks like the first hit does the most damage, and then the remaining ones, it's a little limited, you know? Like it's looked like those, it's like first hit was doing what, like 31 or something, and then I was seeing around 21 for the remaining ones. But yeah, it just goes to show first cut is the deepest, you know? Cheryl tried to tell us, you know?
I'm not like you.
Hey, thank you, Tom. We're gonna turn the volume down on your mic a little bit there, Tom. But thanks for that. Hey, Ronaldo, welcome. Man, Ichigo, I appreciate that, man. I just want to say respect, you know, respect. Thanks for the like, man. I hope you're doing well, Ronaldo. Good to see you. We're just hanging out, talking games, and gamer adjacent stuff. You know, like having kids. The same old stuff. I feel like we were talking about this not that long ago, and you when you joined us. We gotta mix it up. Nah, it's all good. Does bang work on these fools? Let's get them out of my life. That ought to do it. That's right, Ray Ray. Yep.
I'm not like you.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
80 gold. Cool. I'm like, what? I'm kind of confused about the layout here because I thought we were sort of hemmed in by some mountains and we're crossing the group that I thought was uncrossable before, but see what's up. Wizard, we need Benji to get healed, so Wizard, why don't you do... Ooh, Fire Bane. Actually, I don't know if that'll work. I think these are kind of like fire enemies, but... Let's see. Oh, I should have healed Benji. Oh. Firebang, nice. Yeah, good to hear you're doing well, Ronaldo. Yeah, man. Ronaldo, you had a video recently celebrating 6,000 video posts? What was that what I was seeing? 6,000? Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever it is, yeah, congrats, man. Wow, that's a lot. So many. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome to Earth.
We're healing, folks. Who needs a healing? Benji needs a spiritual healing. Look at the map. Look at the map real quick. It's based on our own. But we still have a section up above us that is uncovered. I feel like this is... That's where we're hemmed in. Okay, cool. Makes a little more sense. They're gonna be dead with Firebane, I think. Oh, they used Stop Spell, didn't they? Screw you. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming through, Ray Ray. Thanks for the hang. I hope you have a good night. And, yeah, we'll see you on another one. Adios. Man, this is going to be kind of a crazy week for me because I'm only going to be streaming today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then I will be gone for a few days, back Sunday. I do want to get some of the... You know, some of you have seen the good old days or gamer news segments, the gamer lifestyle segments. Shoot, maybe you've even seen... you know, gaming on the go. I don't, you know, or rant mode. You know, so many segments, you can't keep track of them all. With that being said, this week may be a little bit light on those, or kind of similar to last week, where I kind of focus, do one feature or something like that, just because this week's kind of crazy, setting up to be gone for a few days, and then I realized yesterday as I was getting a bit of work done and doing some clipping, I was like, man, I think it would help me ease a little anxiety if I do some of this backlog that I've been wanting to do of clipping and just get that done and then have that behind me and not thinking about it or, you know, worrying anymore, because there's a bunch of stuff I've like been wanting to get to, but You know, when you're America's #1 online video game personality, it's like you're always staring down the barrel of the next gamer news or good old days, you know? And you don't always have time to look back at the past, you know? You got to be ready to duck and dive and get your next hit in, you know? So maybe this week is a good chance to slow down just a bit, since it's going to be a crazy week anyway, and then try to do a little more of this, the hanging game, and get some of the old stuff out, and then I can come back with a different, different. Come back with a sort of fresh approach, next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see how the week's going, and yeah, I got to get tactical, Nick. Because I mean, I'm trying to make this thing, trying to make it good. It's very much a slow build and a slow burn, but it's a Benji learned forget. Wow, awesome. That's a useful skill to have in life, I think. He knows the spell forget. He can remember and he can forget now. I don't know what that does. The memorize more thing, I don't know where. Oh, is that recall that we memorize? Yeah, it's like he'll. Oh, I see. So we can just go back to the last few things we if I remember. Many people gone to the east and never return. Please be careful. My brother always liked gazing at the water, but he set off east. Yeah, okay. This lets us go back a few people, huh? I see. Magic ball. That ball is really starting to annoy me. This is just a rumor. But some brave heroes from Aliahan are coming to kill Baramos. These are such frightening times. I sure hope our king can get us all through them. Far to the west of Kazave lies... Okay, yeah. Wow, that was going back a good distance. Game within a game. Life is just a bunch of games within a game, man. It's true. Take the heat clouds out. Guess it makes sense the heat clouds, Firebane wouldn't work so well on them, I suppose, but...
Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Life is actually like a video game, It's a life imitating art, And yeah, video games are art, Come on. Oh shit, we got a healer slime, and I think these are... It's funny that it says metally. Are these just the regular metal slimes that I've come to know and love? If they are, they have a ton of experience. They give out a lot of experience. The thing is, they're very evasive. It's really hard to get a hit in, and I think most hits just do a single point of damage. They only have a few points worth of damage they can take, but I think most stuff misses them. Let's see how this goes. I like that animation. Oh, hit us with Blaze, jeez. The fact that they have not run away yet makes me wonder if they're not what I... Well, couldn't get any of them to fall asleep. It did miss, so maybe, Yeah, they're gonna run away. There's usually like specific... You want like some specific strats for it, There's some things you can do to game them, but even then I think it's often pretty tough. Or it takes a build, kind of. Hey, we got one. Dragon Quest 11, these guys would already run by now, so yeah. Look at that. We got 2,088 experience points. Wizard reaches level 17. Ooh. Wizard learns Rob Magic. That's probably like yeah, stealing MP from the enemy, I guess. Possibly. Wizard learns Blaze more. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Good day, sir.
Rambo reaches level 16.
Time has come.
All right, Rambo, level 16. Okay, well, I kind of need to remember where this spot is here. This is really solid. We kind of, yeah, we just sort of came up through that little opening there. And then I'm making my own little map here. Hey, cool. All right, let's heal up a bit. Our exploration is going pretty well, and it's encouraging that we're in this area, but we're not just getting wiped. But then again, I think at this point, you know, the next thing to do is to, yeah, get a bunch of gold and get prepped to go to probably deal with this kidnapping situation, I think. You know what? I think I'll get a break in. Yeah, I should go ahead and get a break in. Gotta get a little bio in. Get the bio break. Guys, thank you so much for hanging. Happy Sunday. I'm having a good time. I'm gonna just keep this one a pretty chill stream, and yeah, I mean it is what it is, right? So good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna use the restroom, maybe grab a quick snack or something. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back, and we'll keep the JRP we'll keep force feeding you the JRPG comfort food, all right? That doesn't sound cozy. That doesn't sound like cozy gaming at all. The force feeding and comfort food. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Fatality.
It's time to wrap up this CDI shitfest.
I hope you've all enjoyed our program this morning.
Dude, you have no Quran.
Oh! Oh! What are you doing? Oh! What the fuck?
Hey, yo, Parvination, what's up? Good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Oh, man. How we doing? I sound exhausted. I am a little, but not that bad. Oh, jeez, man. You'd think I hate this job.
Fucking thing sucks! Oh!
Come back in. Oh, hey, guys.
Oh!
There's another O I'm looking for right now that can't seem to find. But here it is. Oh, here it is. It's a good one. Wait, no, it's not here either. Damn it.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen.
How's it going? I was caught looking at the TV because I left our party here on the map, and I think I was like, wait, is the sun coming out even with them just standing there? Like, does the day-night cycle still happen? Does it only change as I walk around? What's the deal? And I'm not really sure.
Picture this, we were both butt naked.
Bum, ba, ba, bum. I've got a wow, I just found a page on the soundboard that kind of soft locks it. You know, there's no way back. That's not good. How did that happen? Maybe it was just frozen. All right, let's hit these fools with the... Well, Benji can just fight. Wizard, you've been good with the Blazemore. Well, no, we just got Firebane. What does Blazemore do? Big fireball to just a single? Probably just a single. Let's just try it. And Testify, you can just fight. We're gonna save up some gold. Ooh, Blazemore, is it hitting everybody? It just hit one. Oh, okay. But it hit for a ton of damage. Holy shit. That's a big level up there, and they got raw magic. I wonder if that's worth the damn too. The boss fights in this game, they do seem to kind of require you to, you know, I mean, you can go in and try to do the brute strength thing, but this game does seem to require a little more in the way of buffs and kind of, you know, sound strategy. There's also been a couple times when the game has kind of pulled its punches, I thought, where like I got to the end of a scenario where I just, since most of the RPGs I've played, you know, it's like FF, for the most part, those RPGs are like FF4, not too many, definitely nothing, I hadn't played anything Dragon Quest that was this old, you know, and yeah, I don't know, there were a couple spots where I was like, I really expect a boss to be here, you know, you go in, you get a treasure at the end of something, and then I was expecting someone to come out and like, hey, hold up, or, you know, a curse, or, you know, something, you know, but, yeah, it's interesting. There's, so far, the punches have been felt a bit pulled, but this is an early RPG, so you know, they've only got 8 bits. Maybe they, you know, the bosses feel a little more earned. I don't know, you know. We've, I think, only kind of been in one situation that was, and I think the music changed. So far, only been in one situation that resembled a boss fight. Heard there's a shrine in the middle of this lake. The souls of the prisoners are still trapped inside. I do know that a big part of this game is, and it's definitely this way with the first 3 Dragon Quest games, but I think some people call them like sort of a relic quest, or I've seen something along those lines where, you know, the story beats for a good portion of the game are go get this like magic, you know, go get this one thing, then you're able to go get this other relic, then you go across the world map to get this thing, you know, like magic key, magic ball, and then, you know, that's the kind of stuff that tends to drive you moving, you know, like across the map and stuff. But yeah, 48 gold for the night. Sure, it's been a long journey. So you just got a little country inn? This seems a little, very convenient here, buddy. Is this this isn't where we entered, is it? There's no way, right? And we came through those mines. Door's locked, you don't have the right key. There is a door there, though. Where are we on the map? Ichigo said there's a famous golden shrine in Japan, maybe Kyoto, that's in the middle of a lake. Oh, very cool. Oh yeah, I've seen some great pictures of that one, because it's got a lot of the gates are just like basically over the water, right? So pretty. Fireball said, not the first time I've heard you say something like that. I'm starting to think this game's released before some of those tropes were well established. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I've read that it can't be understated, like what this game, the way the sort of foundational, or it's understood to be in the background of Japanese gaming, I think, you know. And I've seen it I've seen a couple of people at this point say that, and I don't know enough about it at this point, and I would love to like have some, dude, you know, to just have some folks who like grew up with a lot of Japanese Dragon Quest mania kicking off around them, you know, like that'd be so cool to hear that perspective. And I'm sure it's out there, but yeah, I want to hear it firsthand too, you know. But I ask my own questions. No, but it'd be great. But yeah, I've heard it referred to as being kind of similar to the level at which Zelda. It is for, I think at this point it's interesting, like it's changed a bit for some folks, but that sort of nostalgic core for a lot of folks who are millennial and Gen X, and then even younger at this point, new of course, you know, Gen Z, Gen Alpha's getting into it as well, but at certain points, like sort of what Zelda was as just a like, if you do play games, you probably at least know this game. Even if you don't, you've probably seen the green guy, you know, the green guy with the you know, with the elf ears and a, you know, green hat, the green guy, you know, just the jolly green giant. This is cool, some kind of transporting thing here. What's the door we need? But yeah, Zelda is very popular there too, but I think it's interesting because I've met so many like Zelda heads, you know, over the years who like, that's the, people get tattoos for all sorts of games, but I just feel like that is one of the, like, I mean, how many people did either got a tattoo or wore some kind of Triforce shirt or some, you know, wanted to even go and get some merch or some, you know, like, you know, it was one of the games that definitely kind of turns into a bit of a lifestyle for many people, you know, you know, which is inspiring, honestly.
We will not go quietly into the night.
And in the same, I guess to get it back to the core point here, like some of it is like the folks who make games and game design and game understanding in the West was hugely influenced by, you know, something like Zelda, and was a core of the folks who are making games now or have been for a while. Like, you know, that was some of their early memories and things, you know, so yeah, just I don't know. I've heard it kind of referred to like that, but then again, you know, with Zelda, it's like how yeah, they were lying. I don't know, there's that John Stossel report I've got all the sounds from, but yeah, it's like folks are lining up for Mario 2 and Zelda 2, you know. I was just gonna say, like, they didn't go as hard though, you know, here in America, but I still, I don't know, I still think that that's true, and obviously with this series, there's no doubt, you know, it never doesn't touch the popularity that it has there. Hell crabs, take them out. Benji, you should probably still fight. Wizard, why don't you blaze more? Hit him with the blaze more. Rambo, you should just fight. Testify. Gale. Hey, Gigantic, welcome. Good to see you. It's going well. Yeah, it's going well. It's we're making some progress. We are trying to get some black pepper back to the King of Portoga. I think he's bummed out, man. His I don't know, his dinner isn't tasting right or something, and he's sent us on this errand to the mysterious east. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. Hope you're doing well. Ichiko said, my brother has a Zelda tat. The emerald you get from the Deku tree in Oud. Oh, very cool. Kokiri's emerald. Love that thing, man. Yeah. Favorite spiritual stone, you know? Anybody got a favorite spiritual stone? What are you into? This hell crab casting increase is pissing you off. It is a hard choice, right? And of course they all serve as an ensemble, you know. Right on their own. I mean, shit. I mean, on their own they weren't doing. I was gonna say on their own by themselves they weren't doing Zelda and Link any good, but then again, it might have been better. Who knows? Can't ask what ifs when you're dealing with time travel, huh? Like, there I was just hung up for a second. I was just thinking, yeah, it might have been better if they'd never gone and collected those spiritual stones, but then again, Ganondorf's got all the momentum, man. He's blitzing out. He just took Hyrule Castle in a snap, you know, just in an instant. So you know he would roll over those other, you know, sub-kingdoms super fast. Alright, we're gonna hit it with the ice bolt. I've had enough of you, ice crab. Goodbye. I'm kind of curious, Ichiko, how big is this tad, and like where is it? If you obviously if that's too personal or would, you know, whatever, then I understand. But yeah, I kind of curious. I thought about getting a Zelda tat at one point. I am glad that I didn't. I don't have any tattoos at this point, and honestly, I don't really care to get one. it's fine. You know, I've at a couple of points I've wanted one and then realized later, like, oh, I don't think I care about that anymore. Take the hell crab out. Get the mad jackal. Testify. Why don't you hit the mad jackal too? Easy. Fireball said, I'm a big fan of Ruby. Programming language. Also happens to be my birthstone, so I don't know, I guess that one. Very cool. Getting the Goron's Ruby, yeah. I think it's tough. I think in game, in the presentation of it, they all look great. I feel like Kokiri's Emerald and Zora's Sapphire. For me, I feel like those two, they both look better in their presentation, like in that moment, like rotating around and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. Honestly, if you could take the emerald and set it in the the sapphire, you know, configuration there, that'd be perfect. But if I had to choose one, I guess I'm going emerald. Yeah, Kokiri's emerald. Got to go green, you know. You should go set a bit too big, maybe like 3 by 5 inches. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Set right. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah. I've seen a lot of good video game ink. And obviously I love games, and that'd be one. Zelda would probably be a pretty safe bet. And to an extent, I know once you get a tattoo, as long as it's not something that like you truly come to regret, you know, maybe it was like, you know, something stupid you got, or you don't believe it anymore, or you've gone sober since then, or whatever, you know, whatever it is, you know. But yeah, like I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. I was gonna get Link. I was gonna get the 8-bit, totally like pixeled out, you know, Link holding the Triforce above him, but you know, from the OG, from the Legend of Zelda. And I think I don't think I would have gotten it very big, but I don't know where I would have wanted to put it, and yeah. So it's probably a good thing I didn't get it. I'm also thinking about the guy that I was talking to about it. That might have had a bit of a chilling effect at a certain point, because the person it's gonna do your tattoo, you know, you want there to be a good rapport there. Some people are into the stick and poke at a party, you know. Whatever your thing is, you know, just walking in and getting one, or maybe doing like the Friday the 13th cheap tattoo or something. But yeah, I don't know. I was talking to someone about it, and it never got. I don't even know if I ever got a mock-up, but I remember like describing it to him, you know, and then like wanting to see his other work, and I realized his other work was nothing like what I was asking for, and I was just at a certain point was like, whatever, you know. And he was like, oh yeah, tell me about it. What are you feeling, you know? And I just remember telling him, and he was like, oh yeah, Link, that's hot. And I just remember being like, you know, like kind of like, oh man, it's not about it being. But yeah, I know what you're doing. You're trying to say like, that's a cool idea. I like that, you know. And maybe he was, hey, this was of the time where maybe Paris Hilton's, maybe it was her catchphrase at that point in time. Who knows? I don't know. And it was kicking off. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to that. All I knew is I was just kind of like, oh, man, this is sort of like like have a little respect, you know, like You know what I mean? I honestly, I was it just kind of put me off just a bit because, you know, I expected maybe we'd have a, you know, kind of get into a discussion here, you know, like he's saying like, oh, are you like, is he just getting a piece, you know, or is he, at this point, is he getting the full, you know, what are we going for? You know, we're going to break it down. He's like, and you're sure you want the original Zelda, you know, you know. I could also do a mock-up and see if you'd like, you know, maybe the Super NES one, you know. You know, it's like, I'm not sure if you're into Link to the, you know, none of that was being said, right? We're not talking about Link to the Past. We're not getting, you know, there was no context around it. It was just, it's hot. And I knew, man, I'm saying, you know what? I can cool on this idea with this person and revive it someday if I'm feeling it, you know, but, and that's that. Never got the tattoo, you know. Mom didn't like it, huh? What have you done to yourself? You'll have it for the rest of your life.
All right, you alien assholes.
Oh, man.
You're special.
There was I was reading about a place that does like tattoo removal, and well, I think it's like I think it gets funded by some folks, and it's they like basically, I think it's like very discounted, you know, or, you know, very cheap, like much cheaper than it would be normally, because tattoo removal is really expensive, and they like prioritize certain, like I'm trying to remember how it worked, but like when it came to the line, you know, it was like there was a certain priority based on like to what extent is this tattoo kind of like holding you back in a way, or you know what I mean? Like, so I don't quite remember the details either. It wasn't so much that it was like all idea based, but also, you know, like kind of context, you know, like someone comes in there, they've got like, hey, I've got a large tattoo on my face I got in prison, you know, and it's like, okay, right, you know, let's like that's a very, you know, like, right, yep, that's gonna close some doors, like let's get you in and you know, get that done. That's kind of the gist of it, but I don't remember, I don't know the specifics, so like, but yeah, I guess it kind of had quite a long line, but they do these really discounted you know, removals, and I think you know, yeah, I don't know, like how often folks get, you know, turned away or that kind of thing. I don't think that's too common, but then again, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so that's that. Let's kill these hunter flies real quick. Rambo, why don't you get in there, hit them. Testify, you do a fight too. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Fireball. Yeah, gang tattoos. Yeah. Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-dum.
Give me a hell yeah!
I just want to get out of this, honestly. Maybe I should have done something else, but we need to heal up. Oh. I'm getting careless. You know, but I was talking about the significance of Zelda, and you know, that's its own kind of gang tattoo, and I understood that, you know, going in. I think yeah, there was a spiritual side to it. There was also a you know, kind of a declaration of like, hey, look out, you know, 8-bit Link. You know, you see that tells you a few things you need to know, you know. So who knows? Maybe if I'd gotten it and come to regret it, maybe I could have hit those charities up and you know, might have had some luck. Okay, don't think I'll be hitting the heat clouds with the blaze more. We could... Oh wait, I meant to heal. Okay, Benji, why don't you heal, yourself? Wizard, why don't you just use... Ice Bolt. Rambo, you need to fight, I guess. Testify. Darn. I don't know, though. Benji has the attack that hits everybody. Maybe he should be attacking, too. And then... I'm gonna do that. No, I need to heal this turn, I think. Let me just heal up. Let's heal Wizard. Wizard, you're gonna fight. Actually, you can do an Ice Bolt. That'll kill somebody. Rambo, you should probably do an item. No, just fight. You're strong. Testify, you should... Probably should have healed more Wizard. Grr. Okay, alright, let's do heal to Rambo. Wizard, you're gonna... Yeah, you're gonna do Ice Bolt. Rambo, you are going to fight. Testify, you are going to heal more. Wizard. That's what we're trying to do. It took a while. It took just a little while. Sierpinski Triangle count as a Zelda tattoo. Is that just the base, like what people would refer to the Triforce as? I haven't heard Sierpinski before, but yeah. Trying to see... Sierpinski. Sierpinski. Yeah, as a yeah. I remember realizing, starting to draw them and then realizing that, yeah, you could just split them up as much as you wanted to. And being like, wow, this is really neat. Fractals blowing little kids' minds too, you know? Nature. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, once I learned, you know, hey, draw one triangle, and then inside of that, draw one triangle that's, you know, with its tip facing up, and then inside that triangle, draw one facing down. Bada bing, bada boom. Got yourself a Sierpinski triangle. Triforce. Benji, get in there and fight. Wizard. Okay, at this point, just fight. Test, you'll probably heal him again. Hit him with the Ice Bolt. Rambo, fight. Testify. Heal Wizard. We got a lot of exploration done so far, and I'm gonna keep playing for a bit too. We're making decent time. I think it's a great question, Fireball, and I suppose the intent matters there. Wouldn't you think? Yeah. I think intent matters. Yeah, why are you getting it, you know? Now, just imagine, though, having been a big fan of that shape and those fractals, and then you realize, like, you start hearing a lot about, you know, Zelda fans really just coming into their own, and you're like, damn, I got this tattoo here, and, you know. Now everybody asks me if it's a Zelda tattoo, and I'm like, it's just harder to explain it, and I just say, I just give up, and I just say yes. And a little part of me dies every time, because I want to tell them it's a Sierpinski triangle. But when I say that, they're like, oh, so sorry, okay, what? You know, like without fail, they don't understand what I'm saying. Next thing I know, I'm sounding like it's something I've said a million times, because it is something I've said a million times, and now I'm the asshole. You know, and it's just easier to say yes. All right. Ichigo said, next thing, yeah, you might as well just to, then they don't even ask, you know? That's honestly a great idea, because at that point, there's no confusion, right? They know right off the bat. Because that's the thing, man, you know? You were into the Zerpinski Triangle before this Zelda stuff came out. Now, it's hard to kind of put myself into this perspective right now. I'm having a little trouble just because it is against Zelda, but it's, yeah. I would say to that person, I would say there's two great things going on here. You have a Sierpinski triangle tattoo and you were into it before it was the hip Triforce. And my brother, have you played Ocarina of Time? You know, have you played A Link to the Past? You got any experience with any Zelda? I'll even take a Breath of the Wild, you know? Have you... And until then, the thing is, I'm thinking you could become a fan of both the triangle and what it's come to mean to many, many people, you know? And I don't know, maybe that's the way to win that kind of person over, you know? Keep that one in my back pocket. Good to just kind of game it out a bit like that too, you know? You never know if you could encounter that. I feel like since leaving college, well, not entirely, but I just feel like I'm in such fewer situations where there's discussion about like, oh yeah, here's what my tattoo is, and oh yeah, like it means this, you know. Oh, I also got this, you know. Then they're like rolling stuff up, like taking the jacket off, you know. That it happens, and I do like to ask people about their ink sometimes. It's curious. It's also a fun thing to talk about, you know. But
Dragon Quest.
Sorry, I had to go get a tattoo, but no, I don't know. Bumped the home button. Something. Yeah. Look at these guys. Nevs. I would have liked to have done some healing before this. This is not good or smart. I just barreled right through it all. Alright, Benji's gonna heal himself. Testify should heal himself, and then I think we'll be good. Wizard, you just try Bang. No, try Blazemore. Yeah, get him with the Blazemore, yo. Oh no, hit him with the Fire Bane. Rambo, fight. Testify, heal more. Oh, look at this. I like these little guys. I like their staff, too. Yeah. Thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Sunday. This is great. Feels good to just, yeah, get a little comfort food, JRPG in, you know. It's fun, Ichigo. Yeah, it's a fun little design. I think I've seen them, I've seen their, like, drawn version, you know. The official art. Okay, let's take a second to heal some folks before this gets out of hand. Rambo, you're always dying. I should have hit you with a heal more. There we go. All right, cool. Man, our mages are starting to get pretty badass, honestly. It's nice. They've used magic in all these battles, and they've still got a decent amount of MP. We're back here. We should just go ahead and hit the... Let's do a safety save, actually, and then I'll just do a little bit more, we haven't checked this place out at night though, have we? Well, let's stroll in. Some folks have it seems like some areas there's different things going on based on the time. Hey, thanks Fireball. Yeah, it's funny. I think I've bounced up and down around 200 for a little bit. Yeah. It's just how it goes. People delete accounts, people catch your latest video, you know, well, whatever, right? 1,000,001 reasons. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because it has gone like, I think, hovered around like just up above and then below for a little bit. Yeah, thank you. I have almost as many on Twitch. It's funny. They both about equal each other. Just a few less on Twitch. I think, right? It's all good. I'm in your home at night. What's up? I hear the kidnappers live in a cave nearby. Oh, good stuff. They did tell us, yep, the peppermonger's daughter has been kidnapped. Which is not good because the whole reason we're around here is to get some black pepper, you know? Do. I would like to stay the night, please, sir. Deep in the northern mountains, rests the Shrine of Dharma. Yes, we do. I want to become a jester. No, wait, I think I'd rather become a sage. We do need to be level 20 for that. I read the Shrine of Dharma, so yeah. Fireball said, for me, it's been 199 every time I check recently. Oh, that's funny. Do. That's you're saying my on my when you are watching my stream, you're seeing 199. Is that what you mean for these recent times? Are we talking your YouTube?
Hello there.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
All right, I guess now that we've gone up into these rooms and just romped and stomped and rampaged, looted, we'll stay the night. I like the place. I didn't see any bed bugs, so let's we'll pop in for 48 gold. Oh yeah, thanks Fireball. Yeah, well, and it's funny too because there's a, you know, like as you're on your way to. Like, you know, there's you can go in and see the analytics that show like how far you have to hit certain benchmarks to be able to monetize your stream, and you know, it's all gamified and shows stats and whatnot. But it's really funny because YouTube is very clear, like on that page, basically like, hey, this is probably not going to match what all your, you know, basically just saying like, don't expect this to match all your other analytical tools on YouTube or other like API stuff, you know, basically saying that it takes a little while to reset, you know, or to, you know, it's just, it's on its own set of metrics, and sometimes stuff takes a while to roll over, or sometimes something that might count on one thing doesn't count on another. So yeah, Twitch is the same way, and the Twitch subreddit is just full of people like, yo, what the fuck, man? I'm supposed to be affiliate right now, and like, I'm looking at my numbers, bro, and I got it by a mile, you know. And people are like, just wait, you know, like it has to roll over, you know. Yeah, but I'm seeing that I already have, and usually it's either followers or it's the, you know, the like average count or whatever. But sometimes it's just folks waiting on the followers number to catch up, and yeah, what can you do? Noobs, freaking noobs. Wait it out, man. Yeah, me, you know, the wizened sage Twitch streamer, it's I'm sitting in Half Lotus and I'm just looking at them and just, you know, peace, you know, peace. Your time shall come. You know, then maybe I hit them with a Zen koan that just blows their mind, you know. I wish this is like my best version or something. Yeah, I don't know. This is what I would do if I was a sage. You know? All right. Mage stools, mad jackals, and hunter flies. We're in the shit now. All right, let's take out the wizard with the wizard. Use Blazemore to take out some mage stools. Rambo, hit the mad jackals. Right, fireball, yeah. It's interesting because I think that they do other things too, like some fraud checks, or checking for like botted follows and things such as that. But yeah, I know it would be very frustrating if you're on that edge and you're trying to get it, but yeah, you just have to. Typically, it's a matter of numbers rolling over, and it's a matter of time, and if you're I don't think most people have this. There's not that many stories of people who are like right at the cusp of, hitting some level or something, and then, they only missed it by a day and then they could never touch it again. There's typically like a point of momentum that you would have if you're getting close to the point where you're going to be partnered or something, where you're not. I could see it, I could see it like you're, but then again, but some of those metrics are things like watch out, time, things like that. Like I feel like I don't know that there would be a point in which over the course of a 36-hour like wait or something, or 48-hour wait for like a system to catch up or something along those lines, that someone wouldn't ever make it to that partner level. Like they had that one chance and then all their numbers started tanking after that. And if they did, then the partner thing wouldn't have helped them really anyway. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think it's more, yeah, I think it would be, if you're waiting on that, you're really, everything says you should have it. Yeah, I could be like, ah! I'm sure it's infuriating. What's up, Derek? Welcome.
Give me a hell yeah!
Wizard, give him a fight. Wizard, what are you gonna do? How about another ice? Just, yeah. Bang. Hit him with the bang. Rambo, fight him. Testify. What you gonna do? Anybody need healing? Yeah. We're getting some good gold. We are doing pretty well on that. We got 3,431 gold. Looked like we would need a lot of gold to get to get all those items we were seeing over in that town, but we got a lot of exploration done today too, so that's pretty sweet. Testify. Why don't you? You need to heal yourself actually. Bang seems pretty inaccurate. I think that's its thing. It does hit all enemies, which can be useful. It's not that strong, and I think it's inaccurate. Hit him with a. What are you gonna do? Just finish off the tongue bear. Rambo, do that. And get some good gold. Sweet. And are we at the bottom? Wow, we've basically explored everything other than this bridge that's going to take us over. Now, that person mentioned a cave nearby. I wonder if that cave is over this bridge. What is that other yellow point on the map? Let me see. We go to return. Toga, Baharata. But what is that? Oh, it must be where that shrine was or something. Yeah. Man, look at us. We've made it to another ocean. All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to take another break, and then I'm going to come back, and we'll get a little more gaming in. I don't think this will be too long of a stream, but I want to go for another 30 minutes. I want to see what's maybe on the other side of this bridge, and yeah, get set up for the next playthrough. Before I leave, though, let me do a safety save. There it is. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to go BRB. I'll see you in a few minutes. See you soon.
Okie dokie.
Hey, yo. What's up, guys? Good to see ya.
Come on now. That means everybody just cool out.
Oh, man. I'm loving this game. Yeah. In fact, let's just get back into it.
Dragon Quest.
We don't need to contextualize any of this. Just get into the game. All right. Bum, bum, bum. It's kind of hard to, you know, when you're, you know, in many days I kind of function as the gamer newsman, you know, and there's a certain energy that comes with that, and it's I never saw it coming, you know. I just had to step into those shoes, you know, when the time was right, and yeah, it can be difficult to, you know, yeah, tamp that down, so to speak. I don't know, but here we are. Just be cool, right? All right, let's heal Rambo. Let's do that. I love the animations. It is funny that they'll just, you know, they're just stone still until they do an animation, and then they just come to life and do something silly. Waggle a tongue at you, or, you know, come up and scratch you. Those metal slimes had a pretty cool animation of like coming forward. It showed a little scaling of their sprite, you know, as they sort of ran up on you. Thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. All right. Benji, are you fighting? You need to be fighting. Fight these tongue bears. Tomorrow we will do some Mario Tennis, and we're not that far from having beaten the game with every single character, which is, I think, is going to unlock an additional level of tournament that we can do, like an additional difficulty level, which I'm pretty excited about and would like to clear with another character or two. But I think this game, we could go so much further in the pursuit of 100% with this game. I don't think it's what we want to do, though. I don't think it's what we want to do this time. I think I'll need to move on. I've got, you know, it's volume 10 of 19, so... Yeah, right, Ichigo, it's cool. Yeah, it's... And, you know, the Game Boy Color did a similar thing with some of the same animations, or, you know, yeah, it's interesting because the Game Boy Color version of Dragon Quest III is actually based off of this remaster, and was a couple years later, and it came out a few years later. And it's and I think added even like maybe one more, like a thing or two that isn't in the isn't in this one. So it's if you guys would be interested, like I know there's some, you know, Game Boy Color heads out there, man, that could swing it for them. But yeah, apparently the version of this game for Game Boy Color is great. I have that one. I had it as a kid. It was, you know, sold as Dragon Warrior 3, but it was great. I have to admit, I got it a little bit because of the Dragon Ball thing. You know, knowing that Toriyama was the artist and the cover just looked very cool. And I was starting to get into JRPGs through like Pokemon, and then at that point I don't think I'm playing Final Fantasy, but I did do Super Mario RPG pretty early on as well. Yeah. Yeah, the Game Boy Color version is, I've heard is really great. It looks, I didn't get very far in it as a kid. I don't think I really understood what was going on with the game, and I didn't do a whole bunch of research, you know. So I just went on to something else, I believe, or I might have bought it and a couple games at the same time, something like that. I got lost in the shuffle because I did give up on it pretty early. It looks good, that Game Boy Color version does. When you go into a battle, it does cut to a white background, which DQ3 on the NES and Famicom did that, you know. The first two games, Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, when you go into a battle, they had a pretty cool, it would do like a little picture-in-picture. It would spread out from the middle, and then you would, you know, it would show the just like we're doing here, the, you know, enemy facing this view, you know, this POV view or whatever. But yeah, for those first two games, like I said, it would do this sort of picture-in-picture thing. So you're walking around on the map, and then you get into a battle or whatever, and then that would just sort of cut out. And then the map was still around it. It was like framing that area. And when they got to DQ3, it was just a black background for that, but then they added those... actually, I don't think animations were I don't think animations were in the original Dragon Warrior 3. I don't think so. I think it was 2. Too much, but yeah, they ended up getting a black background, but you also got a lot more enemies on the screen too, so you know, I guess you got to make a sacrifice somewhere. These are very pretty. It makes me think a lot of the Final Fantasy VI ones. Probably something that was scanned in, you know. Hit him with the Blazemore. When the series really plays close to its classic roots, that's just kind of what it is. And I think it's that kind of series where, you know, many people like it for that, and that you can play a lot of the games and it be a similar fun experience, but then and a comfortable experience, but then also be, of course, like a new story or, you know, new wrinkles to it in other ways. And I think that for a lot of people, once they play one, you know, seems like a lot of people end up kind of getting into the series over time and knocking a few out before it's all said and done. It feels good that I can, at least at this point, I can do a little more healing, you know, via my, you know, without having to go into the bag, like just, you know, through magic. I let them get a little bit low, didn't I? Probably should have stopped in the town. Oh well, let's do a little more. Save state number 9. They said something about a cave. Yeah, a lot of enemies on the screen, huh? That'll ramp up the damage you're taking pretty quickly. All right, wizard. Yeah, why don't you try bang? And I'm gonna use, let's see, I'm gonna hit, let's try this. There you go. Bang hitting a few folks. Nice. All right, cool. I think Bang does have a low accuracy sometimes, but I don't know. Should take out the mage stools. There you go. Just got the tongue bear and good old rad dog, mad jackal. Cool. That's done. Nice little peninsula here. Beep. Scenic. Where are we? Damn, we're getting down there. Look at us. So we're trying to find the black pepper. We need to get to a cave. How are we doing on health? Deep in the northern mountains rests the Shrine of Dharma. That was told to us earlier. We're not ready for that, though. We need to be level 20. They said something about a cave to the east of that that last town that we were in. That's where the girl's been kidnapped or been taken to, I guess. Yeah, we'll head that way soon. Or figure out where that cave is. Nighttime, so we're gonna get a few zombies now, too. Good stuff. Always fun. Day and night cycle for 1988. Day and night cycle. Making some differences in towns, differences in the enemies that you fight. Yeah, man. My respect grows for this game and this series, I gotta say. Alright. Wizard, hit a tri-bang. I get why there are some people when it comes to Dragon Quest who I think like kind of I feel especially if you're a Western DQ fan, and I don't think Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior came to Europe until DQ8. I don't think you know, officially came there until then. That's a long time. So I could imagine if you have been a fan, a long-time fan, you know, it's, you know, Final Fantasy VII just, of course, like blew the Pokemon as well, you know, to an extent, but I think FF7, a lot of people would have played Pokemon that might have never gone on to another RPG, you know? It was just that kind of phenomenon. But I think FF7 brought people especially into a sort of anime-based JRPG realm, you know, and then you're getting into Final Fantasy, other FF titles, and then maybe from there, you know, branching off into whatever else, you know. I think Pokemon could do the same thing, put you on a Monster Hunter tip, or shoot on a DQ. I've heard Dragon Quest Monsters is really fun. There's 2 of those games for the Game Boy Color that always looked good. Some really dedicated fans of those games too. Does this just connect up here? This looks, I think we can walk over those mountains. Sort of head up to where that cave is. That what that yellow button on our map is? Oh, look at this. A ram more? Okay, I wonder how tough these things are. Let's take them out. Hit them with the blaze more. Yeah. Oh, I forgot Blazemore only takes 1 out. Oh, shoot. I meant to use the other fire attack, the one that hits a group. These things are using fire attacks on me, so I don't know. They're pretty strong, huh? Yeah, I like this. Yeah, me too, Fireball. Yeah. Any particular music? Was it this battle music you were speaking of, or were you hearing the? You're just thinking about it all. You know, I shouldn't freak out and heal just yet. Benji can attack all 3 people. He should stick to that. Wizard can hit him with Firebane. That should do it, I think. Rambo, fight. Honestly, yeah, just keep moving. You wizard. Ah, that's it. Cool. Me too. Yeah, it's been great music, and I could see us. I think you know, I don't know how far we are into this game. You know, maybe about half or a little less. You know, but I think yeah, I could see us playing another one of these games too. Yeah. Overworld music is so fun, huh? Yeah. If you're interested, check out the 8-bit. Check out the original versions of these, and it's interesting because the composition is there, but it's funny because I feel like the music, the composer at that point, you know, like his first game he ever composed for was the original Dragon Quest, and I have read that like it took him a few games to really like kind of understand also the, you know, the programming aspects of how to make music for these systems, because he had been a composer prior to this and written some scores that were in like some really big Japanese movies, and I think some like kind of older anime movies as well, you know, so he was already this established composer that had had a couple really big things, and then was like, oh yeah, I'll do this game, sure, that sounds like a new challenge, you know. And then yeah, it's there's a little bit of harshness in some of it, even at the Dragon Quest 3. Even at that point, like I said, the composition is there, but I almost wonder like if he had one of the folks from like Konami with him or something, I think they would have been like, well, let's do your percussion like this, and let's do your, you know, like I feel like it's still got a harshness to it that isn't as good as what Koji Kondo was doing at that point, you know, by 88, 89, you know, getting into Mario 3 at that point for sure, you know. Yeah, just thinking of like yeah, it's a trip. It's still really good, but yeah, there's a couple of sounds, and I know it's 8-bit, but there's just a couple sounds that it's funny because it has sort of a primitive feel for it, and it, you know what it is? It's an amazing composition, but it feels strange to me because it is in, for lack of a better phrase, the sound font of the kind of that I would expect from shitty NES games. And there were a bunch of them, and I had a few, and I loved many of them, you know. But there was, when you had a game where the music just kind of sucked, there was an absolute, like, you could feel it. This is a couple levels down from a AAA title, you know. Sometimes a really big title would have a bad soundtrack, but Konami, Capcom, those were just like pretty consistent, you know, and I feel like, sorry for going on and on, but yeah, it's the composition is really great. Like when I go and I listen to the 8-bit Dragon Quest 3, but yeah, it's just kind of funny because there's a few boops that are just really like, oh man, you know, like give me a chord or give me, you know, I don't give me a, I don't know, it's funny because it can feel a bit at odds, if that makes sense. But a lot of people say that they think by about this point in the series there was huge improvement made already, and it's hella catchy. Dude, I was listening to it the other day, just, you know, getting ready for the daily routine, shower, shave, getting my 8-bit Dragon Quest on, you know? My beeps and boops. Thanks, Ichiko. Thanks for hanging, man. Yeah, and I hope you have a good night, buddy. Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
This has been fun. Anybody need healing? We're good. We're going to save state 0. Oh shit, another castle. Did not expect to see that. Killer Ape and Nev. These killer apes look pretty fierce, man. Loving that pink fur. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Let's. What we're gonna do? Benji. Yeah, you just attack. Wizard. There you go, Fireball. Yeah. Hey, the morning routine. You're almost through it. There you go. Firebane to hit them both. Rambo, you attack. Testify. Well, you could try something like sleep. Might not need it, but I think you hit them both. Nice. We had way too much coming for those chomps, you know. Cool. This is good. We're getting some good gold, too. And we just found a new castle, which we can save at. Well, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. I don't know if we can save here yet. We might... It doesn't bode well that there's a retainer hanging outside. So look at this. We've got like a Cambodian, you know, like a... an Angkor Wat or something, a Cambodian or Thai looking sort of temple here, huh? They may still... We were kind of over in... I like this world map, too. It's fun. It looks cute. It looks really cute with the 8-bit graphics. Well, I guess let's talk to this guy. Hello. Welcome to the... Oh, this is the Shrine of Dharma. Okay. But we need to be level 20, I think, before we can go in here. Castle theme. Oh, I should turn it up. I've got it kind of turned down on my monitor. It's funny, it's sounding so... It's reminding me so much of a Final Fantasy song. Yeah, we're getting a little like Baroque, yeah, a little Baroque version of it, huh? We are going to continue our journey. Thank you. Be on your way. Get the hell out of here. I think we need to be level 20 to do what we're to do the actual job conversion, and I think our best right now, our best is like level 17 or something. Yeah, a couple people at 17. I would be interested. I think we should take someone and convert them. At least one person. Get them into a new vocation. And it's definitely a tactical decision because they drop down to level 1. And then their stats do go in half. Which I think is better than they would have been at level 1, you know, which is much better than like they would have been had they just been at level 1 or I don't know what it is. Maybe, yeah, keep half of those stats. I don't know. There's something like that. You do drop to level 1. You get to keep the spells that you learned, but if there is a job specific, like something very tied to that job, like the thief is one of the vocations you can use, and they can steal, you know, of course they can steal from the enemy. You don't get to keep that aspect of it, so that kind of sucks, you know. But then I think there's only a few such kind of things that don't transfer over. It would probably be a good chance to make at least one of these magic users just have kind of both sides of their magic. So take a mage and then give them the cleric side, you know? So they've got white magic buffs and then all the attacking magic and stuff. Oh, I'm a Shinto priest. I serve Marinan, the god of names. Okay. Very cool. I'm grabbing a pen. You serve Marinan, the god of names. Hey man, can you help me get to the Archfiend Baramos, please? I'm blessed with the power to rename people. Oh, would you like me to rename anybody in your party? We're finally here. So long ago, I named these folks, and I wasn't very happy with the name. But is it a betrayal if I go and I rename them at this point? Because I have to admit, of course, to an extent, these names have grown on me. What I didn't think about so much was what they would look like in their 4-letter formation. Gotta admit. You know, when they're in battle or when you're seeing this, what we got down there now, you know, that's, we've got testify. People see that, they just think test. That's their problem, but I do feel bad for testify, you know? I actually had a strong opinion about this. If I had to do homework for my game, then I'm not playing it, or take notes or do research, so... That's funny. That seems like a funny thing to, yeah, to like a funny stance just because well, yeah, certain games, you know, you can play nearly any game better with like a little understanding or like research of at least best practices or things like that. You know, and I think that like, yeah, I think, yeah, I bet it does feel good. So many games, even ones that kind of their gameplay is predominantly on that like reaction kind of side of having quick reactions or, you know, swiftness, you know, things like that. Yeah, looking something up, right? Certainly not going to hurt. I guess I'm trying. Well, yeah, I shouldn't pry too much, but yeah. Never mind. I was gonna try to like understand a little bit better, or you know, I always want to understand the other POV, but yeah. I was gonna say it sounds like this person doesn't game that much, and or you know, yeah, like so it sort of becomes a like, well then, you know, yeah, you're not playing. You're not, isn't a video game supposed to be something you play and not do homework on? Or, I don't know. Trustworthy servant of God. Don't do anything for me, priest. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, anyway, feel free to disregard Fireball. I don't mean to... I don't mean to pry, you know. Geez, 8 gold a night. You know, this church is running an inn with a pretty decent rate, you know, $8 a night. What do you want to buy? Oh, what you selling, dude? I hate how that fellow's so stubborn, and I think these folks aren't sleeping very well. They're all dreaming. Oh, are they? Achoo. Firebane. Oh, we got a mage here. Sick. Yeah, I gotta admit, 8 gold a night. That sounds pretty good. Might get some bed bugs at this place, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You lost all your equipment. I see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, to each their own, but yeah, hey, sometimes folks are wrong too, you know? What can you do? Can you do? It's also as simple as just saying, well, that's not how you game, you know? That's just the, like, instant counter that kind of, like, comes to mind, you know? It's like, and that's it, right? That's a big world out there. Do, 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 do. Hey, what's up, bud? What's going on here? Talk to me. If a magician becomes a fighter, they can still use magic. But because you start from level 1, it'd be bad for the whole party to change classes. This is what I've been saying. I recommend changing only 1 or 2 of your companions' classes at a time. If it's your first time, try changing a priest to a fighter, or vice versa. Ooh, I could see that. Yeah, the priest. Right. Because our fighter, of course, has like really good attack, strong defense as well. And if we made them a cleric or priest, I think they call it in this game, then they would get the white magic stuff. They could also buff. They could potentially be setting themselves up for buffs at times. 2 companions who can heal is very helpful. And if they're fighters, they can cast spells quicker in battle with their increased agility. You're speaking some truth, my brother. You're making sense, man. I think it would just be so much slower, Fireball, because we have the ability to warp around, and if we change everybody's level, we would I don't think we would necessarily, I still think it'd be hard to get the experience that we need. So I think I don't know, I think what they're kind of recommending is the sort of Pokemon strat of, yeah, having a low level one and it's getting the experience from the others, or, you know, we could let that level 1 like defend or something, and just a couple of battles at this point in the game would raise them so much faster than if we had to go to a low level part of the game. So I think it's a time thing. So we could strategically just come back every now and then and go change someone else's class. You know, should we need to, or do 1 or 2 at a time, I think. And well, you know, the hero doesn't even have a class, so the hero that's the class, but you know, so we only have these 3, so we could change 1 or 2. We got to be at level 20 to get it done. It's exciting, yeah. But if I understand it, yeah, it's a time thing. I think you want to just carry 1, and then in a matter of a few like 1 battle out here, and they're gonna be like gaining a bunch of levels quickly. Yeah, so that's funny, because I was even thinking, oh, we've got maybe potentially 4 people we'd have to do this for, but no, yeah, it's just our companions. Your companions are totally, you create them. I mean, there are some default ones that you can go with that the game will auto-generate and put in that tavern that you go to you know, get them in your party, you know, to recruit them. But yeah, they're totally up to you. And the DQ3 box art, the original one, it's interesting because, like, you're not going to see it here, but like behind, you can probably make out the hero in the center of the picture. but then behind them, looking very much like Gohan or something, but then behind them is just, Toriyama has just drawn out male and female versions of the different classes, and they just kind of like get cut off at a certain point, but it's just a pretty cool perspective. It has them sort of behind him. And there's some really fun official art for every class. Every class, there's there's the gendered versions of it with different sprites, and pretty sick for a game that is that old. The gender does have some kind of stat thing going on too, and I don't quite remember what it is, but I think I should be paying a little more attention to my attacks here, but yeah, I think at one point, I think I was reading, like, it might be this game that or at least one version of this game, that having a party that was pretty much all female was advantageous. Excuse me. I don't remember why, but it had something to do with stats and overtime, this or that, stat growth, I think, over time, or but yeah, someone was like really butthurt about it, and it's like, dude, just make the party that you want, like it will, I don't know, it's the difference is it might make a difference in a speed run or something, but I don't think it's anything monumental for the casual playthrough. All right, things are going well. Let's see, what time is it? I'll probably play another 10 minutes, and then I think we'll wrap it up. I'm double saving now. Be careful, buddy. Let's use some of these. Boom, boom, ba, 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 ba. Ooh, didn't mean to use the strength seed there. Did I use one of those? At some point, I think I accidentally hit down and... Oops. You're getting a decent amount of gold. I'm liking that. There wasn't anyone to save with there. Oh, I guess we... Well, this guy did... He gave us a chance, right? Yes, that's right. Absolutely, Fireball. Yeah, it's a that's I mean, that's absolutely a phenomenon, and like I have felt, I think maybe many of us have felt that to certain extents, of a point of like having trouble pulling back, or but yeah, for some people, man, it's like you're not. Gaming doesn't always have to be fun, and there can be something. Sometimes the fun can come in overcoming a big challenge, and that's part of it. And you got so pissed off, but you finally beat something, or whatever, or maybe you didn't think it was going to happen, or you had to try a bunch, but you saw improvement. You eventually got it done, But yeah, it is tough. I honestly, I really think sometimes for some people there's something else. There's a control thing going on as well, and it's like, man, it's an aspect of one's life too that like I can go in and I can totally min-max everything in this game. I can throw so much time into it that I'm not enjoying it anymore, but I just can't help but do it, and it's like, I don't know. I think sometimes, man, some folks need to like talk to somebody or something, man. Like if you're putting that much time into a game, you're really not digging it, and you're unable to enjoy it at a casual level, like, yeah, exactly, Fireball. Like it's when it becomes a problem that, you know, when it is causing a problem in someone's life, or it's really sapping all your joy, energy, time, and you're just like, you know, you're busy trying to 100% a game that you're just hating, you know, and it's like, what do you like? Again, yeah, this is not to say anything against that style of playing, and we all, you know, while you have the stamina, it can be good to kind of do that thing, or have a game that it's your game, you get cracked out on it. I don't, you know, absolutely. But for some people, it becomes something that is harmful to them, you know, for some folks. At the, what is it called in Japanese? Manji? Is that it? I'm trying to think of the term. You see it on top of a lot of temples. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, it is. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Old Hindu and then into Buddhist symbol, I believe. At the very least, often tells you in Japan you got a Buddhist temple, or you know, one of Japan's homebrew plus Buddhism, you know. Interesting. Yeah, manji in Japanese. Yeah, a lot of folks. I remember seeing just many times folks ask about the shape of. It's one of the Zelda 1 dungeons is in that shape, and yeah, it's like, yo, what's up with that, man? And a swastika. And it's like, well, try to look that up, and then you'll get a little cultural context that will help you here, you know, and you'll understand, you know. Like, go to Reddit first, though, you know. Get some of that karma. Of course, at this point, now I think if you, depending on where you go, well, no, you could just do it and then ask what it's about, and then you would just, at this point, it would be a great way to farm karma, because then you would just have 70 plus comments, everyone saying the same thing. Well, actually, it's the manji, which in Japanese is no. It's based on the Buddhist symbol, you know, on an old Indo-European, you know, I don't know. You start to get into a cultural context of it being a very old symbol that, you know, adorns the top of a lot of temples, and you're going to get everyone doing exactly what I'm doing right now. It says every comment doing the same, just a different wording of that same thing. I always think about that. Like, does no one, like, that impulse to, maybe they're not checking the comments that are already there, or it's just that impulse that, like, I got to say my version of the same exact thing. And I'm going to be the 99th person to do that, you know?
We all can grow and we all can learn.
Sound like a boomer over here. What can you do? I'm read-only social media these days. That's it. And pretty much, yeah, limited with those platforms too. And honestly, I feel like my life has never been better. There's a tower up here. That's got to be. I think we're getting out a little ahead of ourselves, because we need to find that cave where the kidnapped girl's been brought to. And I think we've kind of gone on to another area, but yeah, just do Firebane on the ram more. Nice. Right. Yeah, it's just it's weird when you're it's strange too when you're trying to not participate in it, you know, and yeah, totally. And you know, and part of it is too, Fireball, that it's not always I will say, like, to your credit, to my credit, anyone who finds themselves in that position, I do understand that sometimes it's less about like a correction of what someone said and more of, or even it's not saying, I know you don't know this, so I'm going to give this information out, you know, or, hey, you know, it's more of just like a, yeah, and da-da-da. Like, I see that kind of thing a lot too, where someone will reply to someone, and I think their intention is to just add more context, and sometimes it'll be about a topic that you know you're going to see that same comment every time, because people just learned it, and now they've got to tell you that Doki Doki Panic, they got to tell you that Doki Doki Panic was, you know, what would become, you know, Mario 2, or whatever, you know, just using that as an example. And sometimes it is more about like adding additional context or whatever, but then the parent commenter will take that as like, well, I know that, like, you know, so that's funny too, to see people like, you know, it's like, dude, this is all virtual. What are we doing? This is all... throw the phone across the room, you know, like... What a great way to spend all day doing that shit, you know, like, it's great use of your time. It's tough too, because I've always liked message boards, man, you know, ever since like the AOL days, which was my first. I think I went to grandma's house and was on Netscape though, but AOL was the first thing we would get. And I loved the message boards that were on there, and then BBS after that, and just like, you know, I love that idea, but sometimes I think sometimes certain, you know, message board communities, there's a staleness that can come after a little time where especially if it's some kind of fandom for something older or whatever, where it just, yeah, you're not going to get anything new out of it, and, you know, it's it becomes kind of a miserable place. But yeah, I'm with you that, like, I'll do that too. Like, I'll reply to someone, and then sometimes, not to say that I'm replying in any negative way or anything, but I'll just kind of be like, oh, yeah, well, actually, that wasn't even necessary to say, or I never got my wording right, you know. But yeah, at this point, I don't know. I'm trying to limit my time on it, and I felt a lot. I've had a little more peace. Just kind of limiting my time on, and not writing any comments or posts or anything, and not trying to read it all day either. I'm a little intimidated by this, so I'm gonna come outside and do a safety save. I was wondering if these are like warp tiles or something. Who knows? Maybe it could even have something to be like a map or something. Kind of seeing openings here, like This looks like a lot. I don't think I'll... Oh, there's a nun up there. We should go see what's up with that. Let's kill these... Let's kill the killer apes, and then we'll go hang out with that nun. I'm like, that seems spooky. Like, is she gonna just turn on us or something? Because there's monsters running around here. Like, could she survive? Anyway, I don't mean to be too big of a downer, you know, and social media has its, you know, it has its, I mean, this is a form of social media, but yeah. I think yeah, it's moderation, you know. That's helped me a lot. It's made me feel a lot better. I've had a little more peace. Like, I feel also just not having trying to have my phone time be a little more compartmentalized. Like, all right, I'm gonna seek it out for this time. I don't always set a timer or something, but you know, it's like I have a reason to use it. I want to read some news. I want to catch up for a bit. Versus the reflexive pulling the phone out anytime I get a chance or whatever, you know. Like, I think that's helped so much, and I feel much more present. I'm like able to listen better, and when someone talks to me, I'm more often than not catching the beginning of what they're saying versus just kind of being in this cloud where I don't even know they've said anything until they finish talking, and then it's like, oh shit, wait, what? You know, like, and that kind of thing happens when I find myself just like in and out of this, you know, and like, oh, I'm talking, I'm back to this, you know, it's like I'm not doing either of them well. So I don't know, man. It's helped to work on that. Life is a journey toward enlightenment and salvation. Welcome to the Tower of Garuna. Ooh. We've made some distance in this game today. Covered a lot of map, man. I don't even know how to draw this at this point. Yeah, we'll have to come. I mean, we would come back to this by going to the Shrine of Dharma first. And then I'm going to write that down. North of Shrine O Dharma. The Hindi and Irish. The Hindi Irish. The Shrine of Dharma. Oh, you gotta get yourself to the Shrine of Dharma. All right, guys, I think on that note, I should probably, I'm doing my, I'm pulling the accents out, so I think I should probably just go ahead and cut myself off. We didn't find the cave where this kid has been kidnapped to, but we've got a couple places we can warp to, I think. Like, let me see. If you were to return... Yeah, this is great. We've got, we added a couple places we can warp to today. Bharata, which is where the black pepper was supposed to be, but then that person said, shopkeepers, the guy who sells the pepper, his daughter had been kidnapped. So we got to go to a cave for that. And then we can come to Dharma when we hit level 20, and we can change somebody's job class and move on from there. After Dharma, we're probably doing something in this tower. Tower of Garuna. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna actually, let's warp. Yeah, I'll just close this out. We'll warp to somewhere we can. Just go to Romali. I could warp back. Somewhere with a cheap inn, and we'll just save, and then that'll be it. Oh yeah, we got some money to buy some weapons too. We'll save that for Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow doing Mario Tennis. That one's been fun. We've got a few characters left. We're trying to beat the Star Cup tournament with every character. We've got just a few remaining. So I think within a couple weeks we'll be moving on from that game. If that sounds like a long time, part of that too is that I'm going to be, I have a few days that I won't, I'll be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday, and then won't be back until Monday. So, in a couple streams, I'll be away. Let's go ahead and save. Thank you, Fireball. Yeah, it's been a fun one. I had a good time. And I'm worn out. Yes. Okay. No. All right. And then, let's see. I will save state number 4. All right. It is written. Save state number 4. And this was Sunday, 5/19 at 8:40 p.m. Good stuff. All right, guys. Man, this was a fun stream. I'm a sweaty mess. I'm going to play a few sound effects for you guys and get out of here, but I will be back tomorrow doing a little, here it is. Little Mario Tennis, Japanese version. Come on through. Should be fun. If you haven't done what you could to like or follow, whatever, get that done for me. If you could, help me out. That'd be nice.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys have a good night. Let me play a few sounds for you. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Adios. Good night, guys.
Give us some subscriptions on.
The Nintendo Entertainment System.
Excellent. Now you're playing with power. Game will come. Game will come.
Another one.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
Game will come. Game will come. Game Boy Color.
He sits on his ass all day. I speak from the brain.
Dragon Warrior.
Wow, so cool. Wow, so cool.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Gamers have classically short attention spans.
This is Nintendo DS.
Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way.
The Parvinator.
Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Parvinator.
Bingo. Bye-bye.
Time has come. Should you lip sync for your life?